3, 2, 1, go. Spud?
Spud? Interesting.
Okay.
Hi everyone, sorry about that outage. It looks like we had some sporadic up and down of the hotel internet connection, so our poor router was going connected, not connected, connected, not connected. We were using an independent 3G connection to stay in the chat, so we heard all of you, and we're sorry for the inconvenience. We should be back up and running now. And we've worked with IT here in the hotel. We have a plan between Star Ocean and the next run, which I believe is Mystic Quest. Yeah, I'm getting nods. We're going to roll over onto a different portion of the hotel network, so hopefully this problem doesn't occur again. But that does mean that between Star Ocean and Mystic Quest, we might lose the stream for a minute or two. Hopefully that's the last time. Yeah, we're gonna move over onto a more reliable setup. And yeah, thank you all for your patience. Now back to Rinny.
Also, can I make a small request? Can we turn on this TV like a notch or two? It's kind of loud. Yes. It's kind of loud. Oh yeah. It was definitely way too loud. That's good. Yeah. Okay, so this is pretty much the only quote-unquote grinding part of this run, and that's just because I need to get Spud here to level 6. Because I need to get him, or her, that's gonna mess with my mind. I need to get Spud healing. Now, the regular route wouldn't be doing this, but marathon safety. It's too unsafe to not go without healing. It's doable, but it is not safe at all. So I'm also picking up some extra chests here just to pick up some more party SP, which will be handy when I need to learn skills a bit later. Also going to save it because right there. Yeah. Okay. So I just said I'm trying to get Limmel healing. This cutscene right here is actually going to give Edge healing. However, he is my main damage source, and I really don't want him healing. And the main goal in this dungeon is a somewhat fetch quest, but you can do it on your way. You have to pick up a bunch of stones, so you can actually clear your path through to get to the top. Also, this is a pretty good track. Yeah. Figuring out the fastest route here is interesting. I take that particular route. I don't know if it's like the fastest route, but I do that to avoid the skeleton. And I'd rather avoid the skeleton than... Because... Yeah. There's 2 particular enemy types in this area I don't want to fight, and skeletons are one of them. I'll do it if I have to, like if I'm getting near the end and I still don't have Spud to level 6. But other than that, I really don't want to fight him. Door, please. So we have another little change from PS3 or 360 to PS3 here. On the 360 version, there are enemies on those stairs. On the PS3 version, there isn't. Not complaining, because those enemies on the stairs on the 360 version are very difficult to avoid.
The stairs? No, I know, I'm saying the strongest stair enemies.
Yes, definitely.
The Montana stair enemies. We don't screw around in Montana with stair enemies.
So I actually do skip hitting one of these little, like, platform things just because it only unlocks one chest and it's not a chest I actually need, so no point in hitting it. Whatever. I need the XP.
That actually looked at least semi-legit.
It was still kind of like, what? Wow, that was really close to getting stunned. So if you actually charge your blindside for too long, there is you will get stuns, and that is not a good thing. So I'm kind of leaving Erin here to her own, like that. Yeah, she likes to do that in this area. Normally, I wouldn't really care to revive her, but I probably should. Yeah, I was literally one step from the exit. The enemy was just like, no. Alright, so that clears out the west wing. I just need to pick up one more chest, and that's just, again, for the SP. I don't actually need the item that is in it. Alright. Need the XP. Let's do this. Not optimal. Alright. I think Edge has gained a little, so this should be a bit better. Come on. And so, if you're trying to do this without actually getting the sword upgrade I got, Edge does about 30 to 40 less damage per hit. I did believe it to be the fastest way for the longest time, but then different routes were found. All right. Yeah. It's the wall. If you bump into the wall, it kills your blindside.
Oh, it's almost like, oh no, I've been spotted by the wall.
Well, it's because you can't. Yeah.
Well, true.
So that is the only one I don't hit because I just don't need to. It actually thanks to Spud that I realized that. He was doing his casual playthrough. I'm like, wait, I could totally skip hitting that one.
Spud, please?
Thanks, Spud.
He's asleep. I don't know if we should be thinking. Slept pretty well. I might want to jinx it. Looks like he's out. I was falling asleep on the couch during commentary. This is ridiculous.
That was me during disc 2, by the way. I was just.
Yeah, but the thing was, is that you at least were talking. I literally was at the point where my head was root. Which is weird because it was only 10:30. I'm like, I'm tired.
Yeah, Miss Graves. Oh my gosh, Rini. I got this. She's alive. She had 1 HP. She was totally fine. Totally fine. Alright.
Dots on the right there that
10% per.
you get some of that blue dot for finishing off that. You lose half of your bonus score if you get hit by an enemy's critical hit.
Or if you escape.
Yeah.
The main ones I care about in the speedrun are blue and green.
Green one increases the toughness you get for stringing multiple encounters in one battle.
I'm actually gonna hit the, Have you seen what level Limmel is? Has she hit 6 yet?
She may have hit 6 for that last fight you did.
Yes, she's good. I couldn't turn fast enough.
Dodging skills are slacking.
You didn't see my first cave. There was some miracle dodges happening.
There's some miracle dodges.
Yes.
You're sure of this?
I clipped through a couple legs of insects.
What?
Yeah.
Clipped?
Yeah. I went right through him.
What is it, like Toho physics where it's like you have one pixel you have to hit if you take damage and you're just like flipping through everything but the pixel?
I'm not gonna complain. I don't want encounters there.
No, I'm just like, holy cow.
Oh, yeah, and there I just got hit by a crit. I still have, what is it, 60% bonus, which is pretty good. This should actually set me up better for the last boss on this world. Yeah, especially certain ones. Like, there's some where it's easier.
Are there certain bosses that are just like, regardless of what your position is, they just are like, you're gonna get hit?
Yeah.
Or is there like,
Alright,
always a
where
small
are
blind
you?
spot that's
Ooh, that was a little close for comfort. So this is like super exciting time right now.
At least, yeah, see, they're able to.
Super exciting time. I should be good. Actually, no, I'm gonna save. Dragon Newt can still kill me. It's with doing the leveling is not as possible, but it's still there's still a small chance.
don't want to risk it.
Yeah, I'd rather save and than have to redo that entire dungeon.
I get you.
Oh man, I'm now slacking on my cutscene skips.
What?
I let like a couple seconds play.
Aaron, please.
So there's another little what? What? Okay.
What is he doing?
Okay. I'm just like dragging it around this area. It's
They're
like,
just ignoring you completely.
okay. So a strat I use on this is knocking him into the air. It's very handy because you can. Oh shoot! Ow. Yeah. You don't want to be blindside countered. Raimi, stop! I need you. Yeah. That was bad. So yeah, certain enemies in this game will counter your blindside, which can be very painful. What? Camera!
Did it do it again?
No, the camera just like wasn't moving.
It just wasn't.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks to like doing this stuff with knocking him up in the air and such, I'll get like what would normally be like, 3 hits on the blind side will turn into, Thanks, Raimi! Wow. Goodbye, bonus board.
Raise the circle of round and the yellow and red flash. Red, you try to blindside while red. Red,
Yeah, if I can hit him in the air when he's like that, I'll get, like 5, 6 hits out of what would normally be a really small one. And I also still have the really high chance of critting. Because as you're as you go through the blind side, it actually starts decreasing the chance to crit the more you hit, but all right. That wasn't too bad.
Limo, please. I feel like I'm hearing Agora in my nightmares. Only a palm.
All right.
Nightmares.
So up till now, I've only been, the chests I needed to get through that dungeon, and I've only really been, other than that, only been getting chests that, somewhat handy, but, not really They're kind of just there for the SP. However, this next chest is pretty important for an upcoming boss. Not the next one, but the one after that. And pretty much for that, almost that entire dungeon. Yeah, chain combos, crit hit. I'll be getting crit hit a little later in this world. So all I really need to do in this village is I need to come in and talk to one person. Then I can leave and head back down south. I used to do a shopping trip here to pick up another chain combos, but I've since discovered that I don't really need to do that.
Yeah, you don't.
I can just get it later.
Chain
Oh,
combos are
really?
fully used at
D-pad.
this point in the game.
Yeah. Attacking is just much stronger than skills.
Especially since the next boss, the special skills don't hit it correctly the way attacking does.
What? Oh boy, this is an 8. This could be bad.
What are you doing?
It was right there when I went to turn my camera.
You can dodge me, and I'm a big hairy ape.
Now I'm actually kind of worried. There's a small glitch with these things that you can get stuck inside them and not be able to, Whoa! Okay, he'll just walk right over me. Cool. He almost got me stuck though. So I am going to pick up some harvesting points here. And that's mainly for marathon safety, but I can get a couple of useful items if I'm lucky. In the end though, it's more party SP, which is very handy. It can make the difference between like level 9 or level 10 crit hit for the next boss.
Right, berries are pretty good to get here.
Yeah, they'll be used for they can be used for a fight later on if things start going bad. Since them and perfect berries are, I believe, the two only party healing items in battle. I believe.
Yeah.
Alright, so I need to run way down here to pick up that flower because I can't actually get back to the previous, or like the first town on this planet without it because this path would be blocked with a bunch of rocks. So that magical flower somehow, lets me get through there. Don't ask me how, but oh, come on, harvest. So the previous ones had the chance of giving me ripe berries. These have a chance of giving me fresh sage,
Which
and
is
I will.
the revive item of the game.
Yeah, I will take free fresh sage wherever I can. Or I can get blackberries too. Blackberries are handy. Because those normally cost like 200 full. There's a fresh sage. I'm gonna skip the last one.
There's a handful of those harvesting points which are hidden, which you might have just noticed. You can't actually see where those are. You just can only really tell when you're playing normally by checking when there's an X that comes up to examine it. It's really hard to find if you don't know where they are already.
Yeah, that one's one of the easier ones to find because there's actually like a quest NPC that appears there if you're actually playing casually. So that one's pretty easy to find, and it's in a handy location too. So, okay, he faked me out. By the way, if there's any like donations or anything to read, then go right ahead. I'm just running for a while.
We have a few donations. We have a $1 donation from Cianto that says, "Can we get a spud, please?" after every boss battle. We have a $20 donation from Dawson and Doe, Kasumi Blue, that says, "A Star Ocean Force speedrun? Clearly I must donate everything. Or just $20 because that's all I can spare. Keep it up. I didn't even realize people ran this game. Kudos to the strength of Ren EMT's sanity." We still question that, but thank you.
What's sanity?
Yeah. We also have a $5 donation From an anonymous donor that says, every day is owl, but every second is Jacko. Thank you for the $5 donation.
So back there in the town, I charged the fire ring I just picked up from Limmel's grandfather, which, let's see if I can set this, no, way off. Which I actually need because I could run all the way up here and be like, oh, by the way, that fire ring you just got, it has no charges. You need to run back across this ice you cannot dash on.
If you try to dash here, you just stand in place. So it wastes time.
I want to hit land as soon as possible for obvious reasons, I hope.
If you dash and then you end right at the edge of the ice, there's a chance to get a glitch, which will boost you a little bit on the ice. It probably saves a couple seconds, but...
I'm going to try and get it, no promises. So I'm going to... Normally I would only need to melt the 2 snow piles here, but I'm actually going to melt 3, just so I can get the extra SP for marathon safety.
Totally melt all that Montana snow we got this year. Do it.
Oh,
Do it for us,
man.
Do it, Aaron.
Yeah, this is totally how we melt it, right?
Yeah, we totally melt it this way. This totally makes sense.
Yep, just hold a ring up to it.
It's kind of surprising that the ground underneath the snow pile is unaffected.
Yeah. Advanced technology, yo. Dude, Carmageddon, we have some advanced snow reducing technology.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pick up that chest.
No.
I would have picked up that chest that was right by that wolf there, but the wolf, wow, the wolf moved right away. He was kind of standing right next to it. Hold some blackberries, which would save money.
I'm standing there looking at you like, I know what you're doing. What the? What the? Okay. That was like the worst time.
Okay. That was interesting.
He doesn't like to look at the wall while he's blowing it up.
Yeah, apparently.
He's too cool to look at explosions.
Yeah.
I blame the ice for that one. I couldn't dash out of the way.
I just hear a ton of excuses from you, Whitney.
Meta, please.
No, it's not meta, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to be picking up plastic explosives as I go through this dungeon, just so I can open up these doors. Because apparently they are... That's never happened before. He's never stood there. I'm usually fine. I don't know what that's going to do to the door, though.
It is going to do
It's
glorious
interesting.
things. Glorious things, Rennie.
It doesn't interrupt the timer.
Alright. Yeah, I've never had that happen before. Aww.
That's what happens when you try to dash. It stops.
Yeah, I was trying to hit the glitch. There goes your prey.
You'd think it'd be actually very difficult to dash in place while standing on ice, but
Advanced technology. That's it.
So I come into the side room to pick up a new weapon for Edge. I think it's like plus 50 or 100 over the current one, which in this game is a massive boost. Random little trigger here, you need to examine this panel to get the password to continue.
Random? How is it random then?
Because you could just ignore it and just try and get through. And it's like, no, sorry.
I don't see how that makes it random, but okay.
I also need to go into this side room because it contains critical hit, which really Edge, very handy.
critical hit boosts the damage by a lot.
Yeah, it boosts the damage of your crits and also boosts the damage, I believe, of your just regular attacks. Okay, so I need to toss that onto him. I'm actually going to toss that onto her and toss that onto her just to get them out of my inventory mainly. Because otherwise they are going to just mess with me. So I need to boost critical hit as far as it will go. Yes! Alright, and I also need to make sure to equip it, which is something I tend to forget. So we've got the first forced ambush of the game. There's really not that many forced ones. One of them's a boss gauntlet kind of though, so. So yeah, I was doing, you know, what was it, like 140 on the crit before this. Suddenly 240, 270. No change in level.
Strongest crits. Jeez, do you make that noise in your bed?
No.
Gosh. Sounded like a banshee strangling a puppy that was choking on a piece of rotting meat.
Limmel! Spud, please!
It continues. But doggy
It just,
cage.
it just, Cerberus just pushed the enemy to the side. And I was trying to hit it. Whatever, killed it.
It's the Dragon Newt again. This one's a lot weaker.
Yeah, so that little boss we just fought a bit ago, yeah, it's only a regular enemy.
But it's not the same version.
It shows up in your monster data the same way, though.
Yeah.
Shoot.
He still ambushes you.
That's bad. Wow, that's really bad. Don't kill it. It's neg phase, too. That's kind of bad. Alright. That was not great. I'm actually gonna have to menu heal, which I really don't want to do. But in general, I want to get Phase or Ms. Cleo as much XP as I can.
I'm never gonna get used to that name. Miss Cleo. No.
But that's because plot stuff later. That's all I'll say.
Worthless scumbag plot.
Yeah.
Like Drybone's plot? Drybone's
Yeah.
scumbag?
There you go.
Okay. That's Montana legal right there. Totally. People are gonna be like, what? We're just like Montana. Don't worry. Rudy and I know what we're saying.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna menu heal. I should have dashed before I started this, but
This next boss is one of the harder ones in the run.
yeah. That was a good cutscene skip. So, starting out this fight, I actually need to put everyone to manual and then I will need serious time because this is a hard fight. Really? Now, girl, her. Really? Really?